Biden campaign releases graphic comparing Trump to Hitler. The campaign of U.S. President Joe Biden has released a graphic showing the parallels between former U.S. President Donald Trump and the Nazi dictator Adolf Hitler, Politico reported. The graphic, posted on X, marks a more aggressive turn in Biden's campaign attempt to link his potential Republican opponent in the general elections with the Nazi leader.
We just need to say, for the record, that the term vermin was really effectively used by Adolf Hitler.
Don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. You have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
I feel like punching him.
I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school.
If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now.
Okay. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
World now where we have to rely on the sanity of Kim Jong-un and Putin over the president of the United States.
My issue is the moral relativism between someone like Kim Jong-un and Putin and President Trump. I think it's easy to sort of sit here and say that, but the reason why the Syrian...
You think Kim Jong-un is less moral than Trump? Do you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, I think Putin, the aiding and abetting of Assad right now.
On what topic?
There's something about Trump's hold on the Republican Party that is frightening. And it's another reason why any sensible person should reject his bid to become president again. Because if you think about the day after his presidency, where he has said, I want to be a dictator for the day, to change everything in the government. I want to, as you say, execute traitors. Traitors to who? Not to the United States, traitors to him, because they wouldn't do his bidding. On and on the list goes. And it's just the most terrible risk for our country.
Look, this is the kind of thing that normal presidents who are sane and normal presidents who respect and adhere to American tradition and knowledge and institutions and normal conservatives would never say. We do not, in this country, use the power of the state against our political enemies in the way that Donald Trump described. What he is doing is saying, impeach me or investigate me, and I'm going to have cops or the military attack you, and I'm going to have my swag-belly biker guys come and kick your ass. And unfortunately for Donald Trump, this is a man who loves this language, Don, because he's not really an American president. He is a wannabe authoritarian. He is a wannabe thug. He is a guy that looks at dictators and looks at authoritarians and looks at strongmen and looks at warlords around the world and says, oh, that's the best role model for America, not traditional small d Democratic and small r Republican governance. So this is a real window into Donald Trump's character. It's not joking. It's not funny. It's not a Donald Trump being like, ha, ha, ha. This is what Donald Trump actually believes inside, and it's a revolting, disgusting, pathetic way to live as an American president.
Donald Trump wants to be a dictator. He tells us that every day, and he makes threats like a dictator. It's on us, though, as to whether we're going to let that happen in our country, because we know when you have a dictator, rights can vanish. Women enjoyed the right to make a decision about their own bodies for 50 years, and then he put 3 justices on the court who have worked out of his hand, and that right has vanished like that. And so we know other rights will vanish. We know people will have to resort to communicating through Signal and encrypted messages and worry about people knocking on their door in the dead of the night to come after them if they dissent against their government. That's where he wants to take us. There's a lot of excitement about Kamala Harris and the prospect of burying this movement, but I'll tell you, Jim, just 50-ish days out, on November 5, we don't count joy, we count votes. And so we have work to do if we don't want to live the way that Donald Trump would have us live.
He's no better than any other dictator when it comes to using the resources of the people and in the name of the people for self-aggrandizement and for benefit, for personal benefit.